Hi, it's Dr. T, your finance instructor. This video will identify resources that will help you prepare for the final exam. Before we review those resources, it's important that you understand the structure of the final exam. The final exam consists of two components. One component will assess your understanding of basic accounting, material you should have learned in Accounting 1. And the second component of the final exam will be drawn from the material in our textbook in chapters 1 through 7. So again, there are two components to the final exam. To assist you in preparing for part 1 of the final exam, I've made available on D2L the Accounts Practice Quiz. Again, I made available on D2L the Accounts Practice Quiz. This quiz is exactly the same as the Part 1 quiz you'll see on the final exam. Same 40 questions, same order, and you can take that practice quiz up to 4 times. So again, to assist you in preparing, the Accounts Practice Quiz is available to you all of this week. In the rest of this video, we identify the other resources that are available to assist you in preparing for the final exam. All right, let's jump in. To prepare for the final, I suggest you do the following. If you have limited time, the first thing I would suggest you do is to go to the D2L homepage, the content page, and review all of the exercises, worksheets, and resources that are contained in the section marked Online Learning Modules and Resources. There you'll find most of the worksheets and exercises that we completed during the semester. So if you have limited time, the first thing I would suggest you do is review all of those worksheets and exercises. You'll find all of the resources that we describe on your D2L course page. So first of all, you want to log on to your D2L course page. Once you're on the D2L course page, then you want to go to the content section or the content link on that home page and go to the content page. There you'll find all of the resources that we're going to describe in the rest of this video. On the content page, you'll see on the left-hand side a navigation panel that identifies various modules and resources that are available to assist you. Cursor down on the navigation panel and find the link labeled Online Learning Modules and Resources. Again, look for the link labeled Online Learning Modules and Resources. Click on that. See, there are topics for each of the 15 weeks. After clicking on that link, you will find that the various learning modules and resources are organized by chapter. Chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Within each chapter, you will find various worksheets and exercises that we've either completed in class or you've completed at home. Here you'll see resources for Chapter 1. Here you'll see various worksheets and exercises for Chapter 2. Here, you'll see various resources, worksheets, and exercises for Chapter 3. Here, you'll find various worksheets, exercises, and resources for Chapter 6. And here, you'll see various worksheets, exercises, and resources for Chapter 7. If you have additional time, I would suggest that you, on the content page of the D2L course site, find the test study guides. And I would suggest you review all of the test study guides. You'll find test study guides for Test 1, Test 2, Test 3, Test 4A, and Test 4B. So again, the second thing I would suggest you do is to review all of the test study guides. After you have reviewed all of the test study guides, if you still have additional time to prepare for the final exam, I suggest that you pull out your textbook and read through chapters 1 through 7. Again, I would suggest that you pull out your textbook and read through chapters 1 through 7. If you have time to read through the textbook, I would suggest that you sit and read it like a novel. Don't bother with a pencil, don't bother with a calculator, don't bother with a notepad. Just read through chapters 1 through 7, just like you were reading a novel. Now, why am I suggesting that you do that? Since you've already seen the material through the course of the semester, reading through the chapters will help your brain organize the information so that when you're taking the final exam, you will be able to efficiently think about where the material is in the textbook. So again, it will help organize the information in your mind. Think of it kind of like making Jell-O. Right now, you have a lot of information about finance swirling around in your head, kind of like the soupy solution that you have when you first make Jell-O. You take that soupy solution and you put it in a refrigerator, and after it cools down, it congeals into a nice little gelatin that you can cut into shapes and decorate. And the same thing will happen in your mind with respect to the material in the course. If you have the time to read through the textbook, reading through the textbook one time will just help organize the information that you've been exposed to during the semester in your mind.